G'day my friends, how are you? So I've started building the border PAK 40. So I've built up the first part here, so the actual gun, and it's not too bad. It hasn't been such a bad build. It's pretty fiddly, but the border one was, the mini art one was a hell of a lot more fiddly than this. I'd say the dragon version is the best one. This kit is actually missing a lot of vital parts. It's missing that part that goes there, that sort of conical part. But it's also missing one of the attachments. I'll show you. So the first part it's missing half of this. That was just completely missing from the sprue. I didn't find it in the box anywhere. And it's also missing F26, which is going to be annoying. So where is F26? Oh, it's just here. So it's missing that one there. It was just completely gone. It's not in the kit at all. But it should be too hard to scratch build one of these. And I'll do that now. And we'll scratch build it and put it on this. But I've been using these DS Pi. Is it DS Pi? I got some carbon fiber sanding sticks. And then I got one of their sort of sanding kits, and that's the self-adhesive stuff, and you get this box with 180, 280, 400, 600 and 800, and yeah, you can open it up and they're in there, and you can stick them onto these carbon fiber things and sort of cut the shapes out. But I've been using these to build this PAK 40 here, and it's really good. They're really handy. With all these different shapes and stuff, you can get into all kinds of different spots. And then you can have the different grits, and you can write the different grits on the back. They've got little stickers you can use. You just write them on the back. I think I've got some 400s there or 600s there, see? Pretty cool. And I also got this processing platform thingy. So this will be an interesting little tool to add to the collection. I reckon that looks pretty cool. So got some cool things going on. Let's keep building this, and I'll let you know how we go. Let's keep building. Okay, so I've rebuilt the missing part. It's not perfect, but it will do the job. So now I'll install it and see how we go. And that's the replacement part installed. I'll show you the other side. So it should work fine. It should come up all right. So everything seems to line up and everything will be all good. But it is a pain. It shouldn't be like that. You bought the kit. All right. I have completed the carriage with no issues, despite the problems of missing parts. But it really actually looks really good, and it was really easy to build. It's very simplistic. Unlike the mini art one, of course, that had a lot of different details on it, and you can add the wheels and the back here and all that kind of stuff with the mini art one, but this one looks actually pretty good. And it's really easy to build. Of course, there's some ejection pin marks I have to clean up there. This was really good, easy to join, and they're movable. But yeah, it looks pretty good. So now I've got to choose which wheels I'm going to put on. I really like these ones. But Dragon had a similar selection of wheels, and I put some of these on the Dragon one I built. So what I think is I might, with this one, put the traditional sort of standard ones on. Well, let's get them built up and we'll see how they come out. I have constructed all the parts now, and there you get some little ammo. You get 2 rounds, one of each of the rounds, the high explosive and the anti-armor one. You get a ammo canister, one that is open with a lid, and you get an ammo box. Also got the wheels done. This is how they come out. So I'm going to have to do some hand damage there. And they're a bit dodgy on the rear. See, there's a lot of ejection pin marks in there, so Might fill it up with some basic Tamiya sort of putty to get that nice and clean, but this came up pretty good. All good there. So now all we've got to do is build up the figures that are included in the pack. So there's 3 figures, all with their winter uniforms on. And then we can work out a little base for it, I suppose, and paint it up and join it all together. So I got the figures built up and they look okay. Sort of standard border figures where you build the legs up and attach it to that body torso bit. But they look okay. Pretty ordinary facial expressions and all that, but it comes up alright. That gunner figure doesn't fit onto the gun there properly, so I don't know how to do that. I tried to dry fit him, but it doesn't seem to work. I don't know where the legs are meant to go, but it looks like a good figure. I'll be able to use that for something as a driver or on another cannon. And cool, comes together pretty good. Looks like a pretty solid pack. 40. For the price, it's pretty cheap as well. It's a lot cheaper than the mini art and the dragon version. And the figures are so-so. As I've always felt with the border model figures. What do they get, those Jason Studio ones or whatever? But the accessories are okay. I think they could have added a few more. And maybe a decal sheet, because mini art and dragon do include decal sheets, where this didn't include decal sheets for ammunition decals. But that's something minor. So now I can paint it, build up a base or something like that. But that'll be in another video. So thanks for watching. I'll speak to you very soon.